Hi everybody, this is Dan with Goodness Gardens, and I'm here today to do a comparison between these two sprayers I picked up. Have you ever been at the store and like, oh my word, there's all these options, to pick out what you want. So I picked up this one. It's called the Chameleon, and I paid only $10 for this one. And then I also picked up this one, which is made by Chapin, I think. And that one I paid a little more, which was $20. I'm sure you can get various prices at different stores, but this is approximately probably the difference. This one costs twice as much, I think. Just from looking at them, I think the $10 one is just as good as the $20. But we're going to try it out. I'm going to test out these two products which are organic. I have some AgroThrive organic general purpose fertilizer. And that we're going to use to feed our young plants. See how it goes. I've seen this advertised a lot, and I'm going to give it a try. It's the first time trying this year. And I'm also going to spray some of our fruit trees with this organic all seasons dormant and horticultural spray. We'll see this year. Okay, we're going to start with the Chameleon one first, and we're going to look at it. I haven't used it yet, but I was just kind of playing around with it, and it looks like right here it has a quick release from the hose, which is kind of nice. Just quick release. I'm going to keep that off for now. So, and I also noticed that there's 3 different spray settings. It looks like there's a wide spray, a fan, and then like more of a jet, and it easily adjusts to the 3 different here. And I also, at the top, there's settings where if it calls for different amounts. So of course there's the off, and then let's say on a product like this, it calls for you to put 4 tablespoons per gallon for what you spray for. All you got to do is just adjust this to 4 tablespoons, and then that'll mix it 4 tablespoons per gallon of water as it's coming through your hose, which is kind of nice. So, and now when you fill the product, you also know here's the instructions, which we don't ever read. And then they give you an extra hose in here, which at first I'm like, oh, this is broken when I opened it and looked at it, but it's not broken. What it's for is they give you this short standard one, which fits this in here, but from what I reckon is you can actually just hook it up. They have this little adapter inside here too as well, this little guy right here. So you can, I believe, let's see if it works. You just put it on here like this, and if it'll let you just screw it on like that. And then you can use your whole, instead of having to keep filling this up, you use your whole thing. It's kind of neat, I thought. Of course you put the longer hose on, but I'm not going to do that right this second. So at first glance it seems, I don't know if this is leaking because of my hose, or I think it's because it's cheap, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I have it set on. We're going to see how it sprays. I've got the fertilizer in here, the agro. We're going to give our plants a little bit of a drink here. That spray. Let's try another. Oh, that really comes out that way. That's a nice wide one. Let's try another. That's a. Let's try the Let's try the... Doesn't seem like anything's coming out on that one. The only one that seemed like it was coming out was this one. You see like the brown in the liquid? Let's try it over here. Must need to be primed up in there. There we go. Must need to be primed up in there. There we go. Be primed up in there. Primed up in there. Be primed up in there. Alright, now I'm going to take a quick look at this the Chapin one. It looks like it's a little heavier duty, and when you take it apart, see, it's only got the one hose, so when you can't adapt this to a large bottle like this, it appears. So you have to always put your chemicals in here and fill it up. So, and they have their little dial indicators right here on top, and it's got a 1 through 10 on the top, and you select how many tablespoons you need of chemical per gallon. So I also noticed that it says if you need to use it as a teaspoon, you just remove this hose and you take this little piece on top. And you stick it in the hose like that, and then you put it back in the bottom like that, and that will give you, if you need, per teaspoon instead of tablespoon. But we do tablespoons, so we're okay. We'll just leave this in the top, that back in. Oops, you gotta get it back in the hole. So this one seems like it's a little more heavy duty. It actually looks just like a garden hose sprayer with this thing attached to it. So we'll see how that works. But it also only looks like there's only one option for spraying. It doesn't give you multiple spray options. So we'll see how that works out and how far we can get it to spray. Okay, how far we Okay. All right, everybody. I got everything all cleaned up, and I'm going to give you my final analysis of the situation. The cheaper of the two, comparing the two, this one leaked, I mean, excessively around this quick connect here. I don't know if it was operator error or if we just got a defective one, but it leaks a lot from there. So we'll see if maybe I have to play around, maybe it was operator error. But I did like this one a lot with the spraying options that they had. You had 3 different ones that you could have. The spray one, like that, it will let you jet much higher up to get like high up if you're doing spraying your trees and you want to get up high. Enjoyed that. But this one, really, I mean, it only had the one option for spraying. It just fanned, so it was hard for me to reach up high with the sprayer for the high tops of the trees. But it did have it's a more robust sprayer right here, and it didn't leak. And it's got swivel, so I mean you can hold it like this and spray it. But both of them have very easy dials on the top, which let you adjust how much of your chemical you want to mix per gallon. It's very easy. You just turn it to the setting, like this one. If I wanted 6 tablespoons of product mixed per gallon, I just set it on 6. Or if I want 7, or if you just want 1, just to do it very light. Very simple. And this one was very simple too. It has tablespoons on there. It also has ounces in there, so if it says on the product like put so many ounces per gallon. I'm actually very excited about this Agro Thrive, and hopefully it works. It really smells rich.
That was what you put on the garden, correct?
I put it on the garden. This is a fertilizer, all 100% organic. We are not sponsors for this, but we would gladly sponsor you if this works out for us. So if you want to send us more product, we'll take it. So, my final conclusion, I mean, they're both, this is $20, this is $10. If it was me, just for small garden like that, I would probably just buy a $10 one like this. This one didn't have much of an improvement for me to worry about. A little, if it just leaks around this connector, I can deal with that when it's not so cold. This is early spring, so my hands get cold. But in summertime, you won't mind that. But you may get wet shoes, but that again might have been operator error. I'm gonna play. My hands get cold.